The European Investment Bank will meet today to discuss a new proposal to end funding fossil fuel projects. If agreed, it would be a significant win in the fight against climate change. But as Euronews' Trent Murray reports, some European countries might not be ready to fully commit to ending their reliance on coal and gas.
93% of Europeans think climate change is a serious problem. That's according to the latest research from the European Commission. And with that level of backing, EU finance ministers are calling for a moratorium on investment in oil, coal and gas projects. Their declaration will be discussed today by the European Investment Bank, the financial arm of the EU. If the bank decides to end its investment in fossil fuels, it would set a significant global precedent in the fight against climate change. The bank is at the heart of the EU's Green New Deal, an ambitious plan announced by the Commission's new president, Ursula von der Leyen. It's a plan championed by senior EU leaders to dramatically reduce emissions. But the move requires a delicate balancing act, with energy security an equally important priority for leaders.
There is a very important aspect of just transition, and I think we've seen that in all sorts of protests, not only young people but also Gilets jaunes. If we don't address people's livelihoods and their jobs, if their jobs are at risk because they're working in coal or they're working in a high-emitting industry, if we don't take that into account and give them other opportunities for work and jobs in the future, then we will really not be addressing everybody. We have to do this in an inclusive way and try and leave nobody behind.
A number of EU countries still rely on fossil fuels to help power their electricity grids, which means on energy policy, Brussels will need to ensure it strikes the right balance between combating climate change and keeping the lights on across the continent. Trent Murray, Euronews.